You've talked to one of these, maybe today, and nobody has ever shown you what's actually sitting in front of it when it answers you. Not because it's a secret. Because the people who could explain it are mostly busy selling you something. So let me just show you the boxes. There are 6 of them, and once you've seen them, you'll never look at one of these the same way again. Here they are. Every one of these systems has these same pieces in front of it every time it opens its mouth. 2 of them got poured in once and never move again. 2 of them happen fresh every visit, and one of them at the bottom is you. Start at the top. Rules written on top. This is the paragraph the company running it types in before you ever arrive. You are a helpful assistant for this dealership. That's it. That paragraph is the whole personality it has. A dealership writes one. An insurance company writes a different one. A bank writes a third. And none of them are permanent. Anyone with access can rewrite that paragraph this afternoon, and when they do, they have changed what the thing is. In July of 2025, one company edited exactly this layer to make their system less, in their words, over-censored. 2 days later, it was calling itself Mecha Hitler. Nobody hacked anything. The owners changed a setting. Next box down. Knowledge and the rules it learned during training. Everything it read while it was being built, books, websites, articles, conversations, poured in once, along with the habits it picked up from people grading millions of its answers, and then set. The two can't be pulled apart afterward, and it knows what was true when it was built, not what's true today. But here's the real weak spot, and it's the one almost nobody tells you. It works by matching words, not by understanding what you mean. On a published test of 250 completely harmless questions, one major system refused 38% of them. Figures of speech set it off. So did words that just sound like other words. It couldn't tell killing off a character in Chapter 9 from killing a person because it was never reading for meaning in the first place. Third box. The conversation so far, everything said in this session, both sides of it, and here's the part I think you'll find hard to believe the first time you hear it. It reads that entire thing again, from the top, every single time, before it answers you, every word, yours and its own, then it answers, own. Think about what that would look like in a person. Imagine talking to somebody who, before every sentence they say back to you, has to sit down and reread a transcript of the whole conversation from the beginning. And they do it with no memory of having read it before, every time. That is not how anyone talks to anyone. And it matters because nothing in that transcript is marked as more important than anything else. The owner's words and a stranger's words sit in the same place, with the same weight, and usually the newest one wins. Which brings us to the box at the bottom, you. Whatever you just typed, the newest thing in the pile, and usually the thing with the most pull on what comes out. Now here's the uncomfortable part. Anybody can be standing there. A customer, a reporter, somebody testing it, somebody who means harm. It has no way to check who you are and no way to tell your words from the owners except by where they happen to sit. And the last box, what it says back to you. Simple enough, except for one thing that almost nobody knows. A copy of that answer goes straight back into the conversation. So next turn, it reads its own words as part of the record. Whatever it just said becomes part of what it treats as settled, which means an answer it never should have given makes the next one a little easier. That's a loop, and most of the trouble people run into with these things compounds inside it. So that's the house. Rules on top, knowledge and training underneath that, the conversation, you, and what it says back. 6 pieces, and every system you have ever used is built out of them. Now look at it one more time, and notice what isn't there. There's a floor with nothing on it. There's no box anywhere in that stack for somebody who has a view about any of it. There's a rule book, and there's a pile of knowledge, and there's a conversation. There is nobody home. That's the floor we built. It's called a soul. And an immune system sitting just under it. A settled position that exists before your question arrives. And something that names manipulation before that position ever has to meet it blind. It isn't another ingredient in the stack. It's a place in the order. Everything above it runs through it on the way to an answer, and it was decided before any of them showed up. And here's what I won't tell you. That this makes it safe. Nobody can see inside these systems, and not the labs, and not us. That limit is real, and it applies to everybody equally. What I'm telling you is a difference in the order it was built in, and the record is published either way, including the parts where it didn't hold. 6 boxes, 1 empty floor. Now you know what you're talking to.